Right, yeah, very good evening to everybody. We've got people in. They're not appearing on screen though. What's going on, YouTube? Okay, so something is up with YouTube. I wonder what, because there doesn't appear to be anybody here. What we got? Well, we've got 26 here, no likes. What is going on? Right, welcome to live chat. Remember, you have got that bit. 27 here. No likes. Wow, way. Okay. Right, let's get this show on the road. So, brand new developments. Brand new. Now, I've posted a picture to Facebook and created a brand new page on Facebook. It's called The People's Bus. Okay, that is for the meme coin of the same name. Now, somebody was mentioning earlier, I think it was Ran DJ, I think it was. All of these products all start at the same price, which is dead small, i.e. about that small. Yeah. Now, what I want to tell you is this. I mentioned this earlier as well, and that is this. The current sitting president of the United States of America, Donald John Trump, has 3 coins. Trump, coin 1, World Liberty Financial is the second, and the third is USD 1. So, if a meme coin is good enough for the President of the United States of America, it's good enough for me. So that is why I created it on Sunday. There's a problem. The problem is transport. Cutting of bus services for Rushcliffe in Nottingham. It's not on. It's not on. So that is what I'm going to the council with a load of complaints from other residents in the village, in other villages, because they will miss out. Not everybody who lives in a village drives a car. Some people still like to get the bus. And part of the reason why I'm mentioning this right now is because on Sunday, that's what happened. The People's Bus came out on coinbook.fun, and that's where you can find it. So let me just give you an idea. The cost of a bus, they are about $250,000 if you're buying brand new, depending on the size. Double deckers is around about $250,000, and then you have a double decker or a similar size vehicle. The ones which I've heard of are in Holland, and those buses, they have prongs on the roof, and the prongs basically recharge the vehicle. Yeah, it's a simple process where the bus comes to a stop, the prongs go up, they touch live wires, and they charge the bus that way. And then when it comes out of said depot in the morning, the prongs come down, fully charged, and away you go. Now, as I was saying to the marketing person who I know, 2 drivers per vehicle. So with the amount currently, there is 1 billion tokens. And I'm going to be doing advertisements for that in 10-minute videos. And those 10-minute videos will appear on YouTube. They will appear in different places to tell people who live in Rushcliffe and surrounding areas that something is being done. And we've also got a meeting on the 8th and another one just before the 15th of this month, because that's when the original bus service is kiboshed. Yeah. So that's why it was created, and that was the only reason why it was created, to solve a crisis. Now, part of it, as I mentioned in the post earlier, is this: wages for drivers. In different areas of the country, drivers are on different money. I think at the end of the day, £14 an hour, rising the longer you stay with the company. So that's what I'm thinking. £14 an hour, and then it rises up as people come onto the vehicles. And they can't come onto the vehicles if the vehicles aren't there. So that's why I'm going to be doing the advertisements, so that people know that on coinbook.fun, that's where the memes are. Same with this, with Mr. G. Same again. That is, you want me to attend football matches. That's the way you do it, through the Mr. G coin. And that's why it's there, to get me to matches so I can do content at the matches like I am right now. whether I'm playing a musical instrument or whether I'm just talking to you. It's the same thing. It's content. And moving forward is when I was saying about seeking you and Geordie Nation, when people go live on there, the people who I'm expecting to go live, you're already a business owner. If you have a YouTube channel and you are monetized, you have a business. And the business rate for both of them is $9.99 a month forever. So what that says is this, that you can go onto both of those platforms and you can do video there. At the moment, as somebody mentioned earlier, you can't edit. That will be sorted out so that you can edit and put clips in, etc. It's not there yet. And hopefully these all grow. All of these businesses grow, which means a lot of tax is going to be going to the tax man and His Majesty's Revenue and Customs, as well as registered. And all of these things cost money. So when people turn around and say, oh, it's not real and all the rest of it, well, sorry to tell you, but it is. You know, I mean, I'm showing pictures to people of a design that took 48 hours to do. 48 hours, just me and a laptop and a design. And that is it. The one thing I am yet to do is change the picture so that it doesn't have the grid lines on it, because the grid lines are important. Thank you for the like. 36 of you here. Some more likes. Because this is the only place on YouTube you're going to get this content. That's it. Nowhere else, just here. Because I'm brave enough to expand out into different areas. And with the People's Bus coin, I get to be the boss. Yes, I will have a transport manager under me. Yes. But I'm the one who created it. So that puts me at the top by default. Yeah. And I'm going to price up as well tomorrow different recording studios and where they are located, so I know where they are, and then I will give you the price of each. And the Mr. J coin, that pays for that. And what I'm going to do as well, because there is the YouTube coins and the People's Bus, one more, and this one is very special indeed, and that's it. There will be no more on that front. It will just be a case of continuing to grow this channel. And there's a bonus. Yes, there is a bonus. I'll do the bonus in a separate video where you, yes, you out there, you get to have a piece of the action. What you do with your piece of the action, that's entirely up to you. What I would like you to do is this, and this is just me saying, this is what I would like. If you're going to buy Mr. G coin or the People's Bus or Paul Gallant 3675, keep that for at least 6 months or a year and watch it climb. Because between now, which is September, and April of next year, I'm going to completely put money into all of these meme coins, into the treasury. Well, it's called Liquidity. I'm going to put them in there and they will stay in there until 2030, the 12th of April. By which time I'll be even older. But that's what I'm going to do. Whatever's in the coins stays in the coins all the way through until that date. And they may even stay after that date. It just depends. Now, I'm thinking for the People's Bus coin, I'm thinking 30 vehicles and 60 people to drive them. And that way, you've got spare buses in case buses do break down. One caught fire yesterday, which caused absolute chaos, with buses missing. Nothing turned up. And having to go round other villages to get to where you needed to be was a mission for the two people who was on the 833 yesterday. He said it was basically the bus had fully burnt out and they couldn't get past it, so they had to go a different route. So it does happen. It happened in Newcastle as well, years and years ago, where a bus had picked up a mattress outside of the Newcastle United golf course at Cowgate. It just left Cowgate, clipped it, and it sucked it up into the engine bay, which never should have happened. Brand new bus. And by the time it got to Killingworth, it was on fire. And you can check that, you can verify that. Because the driver, I know the driver personally. But yeah, that's what happened. And it's crazy. Yeah. But these things do happen. So that's why I'm thinking 30 vehicles for the villages. Not just my village, other villages too. To give a bus every half hour and not every hour. Advertisements for the sides of the bus, local companies. Yeah. And advertisements inside the bus, local businesses. Give them a shout out for a small fee. So all of this, and that's just for the People's Bus. For this channel, Mr. G, well, Mr. G is to help me grow this channel. so grateful to have passed 1,600. I want 3,000. And when I get 3,000, you good people out there, you get a nice little bonus. So it's in your interest, because you know there's a meme for this channel. You know there's a meme for something else. And this is the way forward. Now, with Seeking You and Geordie Nation, fingers crossed, the bills have been sorted and they should be back up. I'm going to be going on there first thing in the morning and check about. And as we go forward, you will still get Newcastle United content. Yes, wholeheartedly. Transfers for January, and still looking for somebody to do stats on games, possession, that sort of malarkey. So, there we go. More information when I get it, and I will do a screenshot, and all the information will be on that screenshot. So I'm just going to keep ploughing Solana into the system between now and Christmas, heading towards April of next year, so that you can see clearly a big liquidity pool for them all. And then it's up to you. You know, they've been created, and it's up to you now. And the mission that I just said before there, 3,000 subscribers, then we hit 6,000, 12,000. Every single time we hit a figure, we double the figure. Yeah. So paid memberships as well, $4.99. Content by the weekend, all tiers. So there will be something on every tier come Friday. So lots to look forward to, as well as travelling back up to St James's Park to see our new superstar striker ×2, because we got a German lad and we have a lad from the Congo who has took the famous Alan Shearer shirt. And I wish them all the best. Really, truly. The other dark times, that's behind us. We plough forward. Yeah? So, tomorrow, 11:30, I'm going to cut this one short because I'm hungry. But thank you all for coming in. Don't know why any messages aren't appearing. I've just got a little bit at the bottom. That says, Guide, welcome to live chat. Remember, yeah, that's what's there. So, fingers crossed, we can get to 3,000 subscribers. And then we double it. And we keep on going. We never stop. Thanks for watching. And tell your family, tell your friends, and tell your workmates. Because what I'm offering here on Paul Gallant 3675, you won't find anywhere else. Thank you.